Should we show this Chad Daniels?
Yes, and I also remembered the Ari Matti thing.
Yes, I want to show. Let's do Ari Matti. Let's do Ari Matti. There's no Stop with the uhs. There's no
sorry.
There's no We're gonna definitely have to have a meeting about those uhs.
Let's see Ari Matti. Of excitement of how many millions of amazing things there are.
There are millions, and we're doing them all. We're doing them all. I'm not leaving till this is all done. Okay, give me some Ari Matti, and you can lower that. Ari Matti coming up. Have you seen Joe Rogan's new guy? Just waiting for him to aggregate.
Sorry, it's doing the thing where it won't let me lower the volume, so I just have to cut it off.
Yeah, of course, kill it.
Sorry about that.
Ari Matti. Did we see, get me the Instagram photo, Ari Matti opened for Joe during his special. Do we know who Ari Matti is? He's an open micer on Kill Tony. He showed up from Estonia, and somehow Tony and Joe are so thrilled by it. Maybe they're so sick of hanging out with the likes of people like Hans Kim.
Is it on Joe's Instagram? Oh, yeah, I got it.
So they see this Ari Matti, and, you know, Tony and Joe are just so smitten over this fucking Ari Matti. They think he's like a really cool, hunky guy. Like, Tony can't see. Ari Matti's like kind of a nerd. Tony can't see that. You know, they're so used to hanging out with Hans Kim, David Lucas, these tards, these complete tards that they... Do we have this photo? Ari Matti?
I sent it to you.
Oh, great. Here he is, and they've been hanging out with him. I couldn't believe this. The night of Joe's special, Joe posted this to Instagram, and it's like, this is who you hung out with after this illustrious career and your first special in 6 years. You spent the night, instead of your wife, your family, your good friends, you hung out with Tony Hinchcliffe, and your opener, by the way, this is an inappropriate opener for Joe Rogan. I mean, there should be somebody much more experienced opening for you at this point. Here he is, Ari Matti. When you see Ari in pictures, you see the real Matti, which is kind of a nerdy guy. It really shows in pictures. When he's talking, maybe he could fool some. He's definitely fooled these two into thinking they're with the coolest guy they've ever met. Now, I want to show you this. Ari Matti was just on Joe Rogan's show, and I caught some incidents. Would you like to see what I've caught? I'm sure you would. I'm sure there are people out there waiting for this Ari Matti stuff. They're shaking their head at this Ari Matti. Now, how come when I hold a cigarette, even when I'm joking around, I don't look as fucking faggy as Tony Hinchcliffe? How does he make a cigarette look so
He's the only person that looks bad on.
Tony Hinchcliffe is the only person who could light up a square and look worse than before he lit up the cigarette. I can't believe it. He really just cannot pull up. It's like he can't hold it. It's like there's something about it where he's like, and it's like, don't you smoke so much? Why is it so difficult for you to like figure out a cigarette? We're going to have to figure that out one day, why it's so difficult for him. It's Joe Rogan. Check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
All day, every day, all night.
Day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Okay, we're up now.
Yeah.
So what were you guys talking shop about?
There he is, Ari Matti.
What did you ask? What was the question you asked, Jamie?
Jamie's gonna fucking run a train on me.
I felt that there was some controversy.
There was some tension. There was a
little tension.
When we had the lovely dinner after your show. We went at it a little bit, and we had a little disagreement.
You know, get me that gay bit that they're all raving about. The Ari Matti. I want them to see his stand-up really quick. That one bit that everyone was talking about. His famous bit that Shane Gillis and all these comics are. You know, I've never seen this happen, where comics that have been doing stand-up for 10, 20, 30 years are hanging out with guys that just started yesterday. It's never been done. To me, it feels inappropriate. It feels weird.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, it just feels odd. And they invite them into their lives so quickly. Here's his famous bit. Let's see this.
I went to the cafe yesterday.
This is how he talks on it.
Sitting there, and then I overheard a couple having an argument. You know when you hear that sweet nectar of life? You know when you like pause your own music? And they're going at it. And then I look who the couple is. It's two gay guys going at it.
That's his.
This shit was crazy. They both made sense.
Now keep note of his cadence. He's been hanging around at the mothership. He's been hanging around with Joe for a while now. He's been opening for Joe. I believe, and I've got a clip coming up. Pay attention to his cadence. Try to remember it. I believe his cadence seeped into Joe Rogan's routine, and Joe started doing a little Ari Matti during his special. Let's see if we could prove it. Let's finish up the rest of the clip.
Everybody stayed on one topic. Nobody was bringing up old shit. Just two logical, superior brains trying to find a solution. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. So that is Ari Matti. Look at Shane Gillis. How dare you? You're so happy for him, and you're also happy for Ari Matti's introduction into your lives. So here he is on Rogan. I caught some incidents. Should I show that little clip from Rogan's stand-up special?
Might as well.
Okay, let me find that. Joe
Got
special.
9 minutes in.
And is this the... I got to go to Netflix, huh? Netflix.com. Let me show you this, because I feel that Joe... Maybe I'm wrong. I heard this in the back. And you know what? I meant to watch Joe's special a second whole time. Again, we did not have time to do that. So the only time I watched it in full was with you guys in the chat. But then I saw the Elephant Graveyard coverage as well. I would love to run this by another time. Let's see. So 9 minutes in, you're saying?
Yes.
Here he is. Joe, yes.
I'm so sorry.
Ooh. And I love the music. It was we were all saying the Joe Rogan music he used for his special is very Dakar. I'm like an empty bottle.
San Antonio, this is Joe Rogan.
I love that font. I love a grunge font, a distressed font. That looks so real. And I love, the best part of a distressed font is when they make sure it's immaculate typeface with the distressing. You know? Why round the corners or wobble the lines? Keep it immaculate and then put the grunge on it. It'll make it look more real. I hate a grunge font. Okay, here he is. I want it to go up a key. I'm like an empty. I like when it goes up a key. Okay, so there he is. Everyone remembers him. Let me see if I could catch this Ari Matti impression. I think it rubbed off on him. Now that shows weakness. If a guy this age, who's been doing comedy for this long, is starting to bite Ari Matti because they've been hanging out too long, I wonder who else he's biting and using and borrowing.
He definitely at least once said asshole like Holtzman.
Yeah. Asshole like Holtzman. He even did a Brendan Schaub bit, pretty much word for word. I mean, these are all proven things they found. Let's see if he's doing Ari Matti here, something that no one has uncovered yet. I could be wrong.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't think Michelle Obama's got a dick, but I believe all that other shit. Here's one thing we really found out during COVID: how disgusting men are.
I'll tell you when I hear it.
Because here's a pop quiz. How many ladies got fired because they got caught masturbating during Zoom calls? Was there even one? Out of all the crazy bitches out there, not even one is like, show me your fucking spreadsheet. Not even one. Not even one.
Hold on.
Dudes were dropping like flies.
Dudes were dropping like flies. This could be Ari Matti. I would say that they should run with this in all the papers. Let me hear that one more time.
How many ladies got fired because they got caught masturbating during Zoom calls? Was there even one? Out of all the crazy bitches out there, not even one is like, show me your fucking spreadsheet.
Stop that.
Not even one. Not even one. Dudes were dropping like flies.
I don't know. I think you picked that up from Maddie. All right, let me show you some incidents from this Ari Matti on the Joe Rogan Experience, the JRE. Oh, you're going to hear it. Sure. He's going to talk about his special a little bit. Why don't we hear that? 0355.
Wait, at first, just start out with 0650, just for me.
0650, okay. 0650, what do we got here? Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong. That's why. I was looking at Rogan. And let me go back to Ari Matti. Yeah, there we go. 0605, sorry.
50.
Perfect.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
There he is. So they're going to talk a little Tyler Perry here.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Little Tyler Perry. We all know Tyler Perry. We all know his famous character, right? Should I say the character's name?
No.
Okay, let's hear Joe's going to talk about Tyler Perry's famous character.
And it happens like this.
Well, you saw that Tyler Perry shut down the plans to build this enormous studio. He's going to build an $800 million production studio. And he saw Sora.
Tyler Perry.
He's the guy who does all those Maeda movies. He's got a bunch of TV series.
I thought he's the extreme makeover guy. Move that bus.
Excuse me?
Remember that guy?
What did you say?
And he saw Sora.
Tyler Perry.
He's the guy who does all those Maeda movies.
He's the guy who does all those Maeda movies. Maeda.
I like that.
Medea! Maeda. Okay. What's our next one? 30-30?
Yeah, you can skip this if you want, but you can do it if you want also.
Okay, let's just hear him. I love a JRE.
Me too.
Because he's with Ari Matti. He's trying to be young. He's trying to be cool. And they both do this thing. I've never seen this. Tony and Joe are both almost trying to impress Ari Matti all the time. You know, they're really taken by him. They're like trying to be cool in front of Ari Matti. Maeda. He's the one who does all those Maeda movies. Oh, of course. Yes. Maeda.
And now he's going to call him Maeda for the rest of his
I mean, you should
life.
be doing it. And Ari Matti is, oh my God, he is, he's seen how it works. He knows what he's doing. You know, Ari Matti's the type of guy to be like, you, Joe Rogan, are one of the best comics in the world. Man, I learned so much from you. You are my idol. And then Joe's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And he's like, okay, but come back soon, idol. Yeah, it's working just as we planned. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll get it done. Hey!
He actually
this is
kind of
like,
has NoHo Hank properties.
NoHo Hank, that's perfect. Is he just doing NoHo? Is that what's going on? You know, every guy that you start liking immediately in comedy, Shane Gillis, that's Eastbound and Down. Okay? You start liking Ari Matti, that's
NoHo's better.
NoHo. Okay, from Bernie. Okay, let's hear this. This is
just some classic
yeah,
Joe
Joe's
shit.
talking
This
about
is a throwback to
Listen
me.
to this.
Been kicked out of gyms before. Like he's like got an exit strategy.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He's a shower jerker.
Yeah.
Those exist. That's why I don't like walking around naked. Okay?
What?
Like if you were a woman and you have your beautiful vagina and they're co-ed showers, would you really be comfortable washing your butthole and your vagina in front of a bunch of men? No, of course not.
We
so,
are.
Gay guys are real. Mm-hmm. And if your little booty hole and your little dick is out flopping around in front of them, to me, as a person who doesn't want any of that, I would imagine that I would not enjoy watching someone stare at my Johnson, who wants to take him
Johnson.
Yeah.
You are the owner of a Johnson? I can't. Guys, draw Joe's dick. The most accurate gets $50. Please draw Joe's dick. Send the emails to me personally. Mike at redbarradio.net.
Is that deep fake porn? to do to someone.
It's unattached. An unattached Joe's dick. Please, I would love to see what you think it looks like, but he considers it to be a Johnson.
Wants to take a piece and suck on it. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's we don't need to think about that.
But I think we have just
men
culturally...
think that way. That's why you can't have men in a room with naked girls.
Yeah,
we did that. That's though in our culture. We all when I was a little kid, I saw grown pussy all the time in saunas.
This is why your country's so fucked up. Because
okay, very nice, Joe. What is he getting at there? All right, what's our next one here?
You can go to 014310.
014310?
Yep. You got it. Lottery numbers.
1310. That's complicated here
I know.
at this time of night. Okay, this is great. This is great. This is some of my favorite stuff. I think it'll speak for itself. Listen to this.
When I see men wear those shoes, I'm like, do you hate traction?
Dude, with my when I buy jeans, when I go to stores,
jeans,
the clothes will think I'm insane because I'll practice checking for a bit. Just check a kick.
You know what you need?
Check a kick.
You need a pair of Origin jeans.
You need a pair of Origin jeans. Really?
Jeans, big ol' ass, jeans.
What's up?
Okay. Big old ass in these jeans. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. Big old ass in these jeans. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. Wrap it up in all this crazy clothes and ribbons and bows. And you show your bare midriff because you're brave. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. That could be a song. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping. Big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans.
I got my
big old ass in these jeans. Big old ass in these jeans.
This is good.
Big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans. Big old ass in these jeans. Big old ass in these jeans. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans. And you get your big old ass in these jeans. Big old ass in these jeans. I got my big old ass in these jeans. Yeah. I got my big old ass in these jeans. Big old ass in these jeans.
Wow. Look at that. Ooh. Amazing. So, yes. Oh.
My neck's gone bad, I'm wondering
the fuck
I got out of bed at all. The check that I used was bogus, and I can't breathe at all. Even if I could, this cop would be happy if I died on the ground. It reminds me that I am so black, I am so black. Dear officer.
Okay. That was about George Floyd. Huh? George Floyd Stan parody.
Oh, really, dude?
Mike Redbar, 3 years ago, 12K views. That auto-played. We did not mean to play that. Okay. Oh, no, I just closed Mr. Matti. Ari Matti Matheson, as we're calling him here.
You can go to 3330 if you want to hear Joe talking about women's clothes, by the way.
Okay. No, wait, we got the jeans. We didn't do the jeans. Yeah. We did not do the jeans. Sorry, I'm just trying to...
tears over that.
Get back.
It's so surprising.
What? Oh, the...
No slippery shoes for you, bro.
Just whip it out.
You can't have them slippery.
Okay, so this was... What was this jeans? 143.10. Oh, 143.10. Here we go. Okay, jeans talk. You saw... This has been with us for a long time. I get real excited when Joe Rogan talks jeans, or Janes. You don't wear jeans, you wear Janes. And Joe Rogan's jeans to me are one of the funnier things out, okay? It's very exciting to me. Every time I see Joe Rogan, I'm looking at two jeans, very Old Navy looking jeans. And remember, he's talked about jeans before, kicking Janes. He's even going to bring those up again. So when it comes to Joe Jean talk, we're always listening. Ari Matti brings up that when I try to find jeans, I cannot find any to help me kick. He does. Of course, Ari Matti came prepared to Austin.
Because he's in the Chechen mob.
Well, listen, Ari Matti And this is perfect. He moved to Austin. He became a Kill Tony regular, and he's opening for Joe Rogan. Ari Matti also came to Austin as a guy who does MMA. He does MMA. Oh, yeah. So convenient for you, Joe. This guy just has everything. Seems like he's got it all.
He does karate.
He does. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Karate is what he does. Isn't that what Joe does? Joe, what does Joe do? Karate. Yeah. Okay, jean stock.
No slippery shoes for you, bro.
Just whip it out.
You can't have them slippery.
Oh, yeah,
those ones that when I see men wear those shoes, I'm like, do you hate traction?
Dude, with my when I buy jeans, when I go to stores, the clerks will always think I'm insane because I'll practice checking for a bit. Just check a kick.
You know what you need? You need a pair of Origin jeans.
Oh, like stretchy ones?
The most light, stretchy.
Combat ready.
They are basically pajamas. They're basically pajamas.
Okay, yeah, it's not a selling point to men who want to wear jeans. They're basically like wearing pajamas. Yeah. Maybe not appropriate for what I'm doing in jeans. Sorry. That's where you kind of lost me. Oh, they're the best jeans in the world. They're just like pajamas. Okay. So they're like really thin looking and weird? Like pajamas? See, he's not into this. Listen.
Pajamas. They feel like sweatpants.
But do they look pretty though?
Yeah, let me show you. Go to the Origin website. All American.
Yeah, I'll show you. He goes, but do they look pretty? Because he knows none of these jeans Joe likes are going to be any good. And Joe goes, yeah, they're amazing looking. We're going to go to the website.
But do they look pretty though?
Yeah, let me show you. Go to the Origin website. All American made, everything, threads, everything. Okay. Manufactured in America.
All American made, threads, everything manufactured. He's from Estonia. So that's not like a selling point to him that it's American made. You understand this, Joe? You ever heard anything this stupid? Listen to him, Jules.
Website. All American made, everything, threads, everything. Manufactured in America, everything, 100%. Buttons, everything.
Okay, yeah. He ain't from America. He could give a shit. He's going, is that good or bad? Why would you want something? And again, these idiots. It's like, you want factories pumping smoke? You want to bring all manufacturing to America for what? To give people like April Emholt work? So that we could pollute our beaches and skies with disgusting factories everywhere? That's what they're saying. Let's bring in all of manufacturing from China and put it in America. It'll be beautiful. Okay, can we put it in Austin, Texas, please? That's where I'd like all the most horrifying factories you've ever seen in your existence. You should want everything to be made in China if they're your enemy. Because, I mean, really, what are we talking about here? I like American. I mean, that's just something they think sounds good. They really haven't thought that through.
All made in America. This is Jocko Willing's company.
This is Jocko Willing's company. Oh, they got to be good. So Jocko, remember Jocko? By the way, we didn't cover this story, and we didn't look into it yet. Jocko, the military guy, good. Son's got lung cancer. Can't walk anymore. Wife died. Good. Get up. Work harder. Be a Marine. Well, it's coming out. Everyone's exposing this guy. I got to look into this case. If anyone knows
give
can anyone wrap this up? But they're saying he's a fraud. He's like a big fraud in the Marines.
I thought he was like a murderer.
Yeah, they're saying everything he says is a lie. So here's Jocko now selling jeans. He sells supplements. He sells workout equipment. He sells clothing. I mean, really, everything under the sun Jocko is selling. I don't know what kind of Marine does something like that.
Are you okay?
No, I have the terrible case of the hiccups, but I have a cure, but of course nobody will let me do it.
Now. You can use the cure now. 1 cure per hour. I just don't want you to pass out.
I mean, hey, if they go, how about this? If they go away on their own, by the time I put a canister in here.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. This is just his cure.
This is no, you know what? The hiccups went away.
Nice.
I think this is a nut. All you got to do is uncap this, and then you go, whoa. And
this is too far.
The hiccups are cured. Yeah. This is too far. I feel fine. Okay. Jocko Willings is manufacturing his own jeans in America.
Pretty though.
Yeah, let me show you. Go to the Origin website. All American made, everything, threads, everything. Manufactured in America, everything, 100%. Buttons, everything. All made in America. This is Jocko Willink's company.
Oh.
I have that with shirts sometimes too when I feel just a nice shirt, but it's tight. I go, what if I need to pull guard?
They look like regular pants. They look like, yeah, if you need to pull guard in these, dude, you could fucking train in these.
Jeez.
I could literally kick the bag in these, and I'm not bullshitting.
Boom.
I'm not bullshitting. You could throw head kicks in these. They're like pajamas.
Oh, hell yeah.
But they look like jeans.
$129. That's $110 outside of my budget.
Excuse me? Well, $129. That's $110 out of my budget. What?
What did Joe pay you to open for him? $150?
What are you talking about? You don't have that kind of money? And it really is an uncomfortable moment when Joe's sitting across from somebody who doesn't even have enough money for jeans. You know, a guy with as much money as Joe has really shouldn't be in a room with somebody who can't afford a pair of jeans for $129 Levi prices. So, it smells like good food in here. Somebody cooking something good?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is there something burning?
I don't know. It smells like really good breakfast food is being cooked up. Really nice. I'm excited for a big Denny's breakfast after the show. I'm going to get the T-bone this time.
Someone says Jocko was exposed. He got a bunch of Americans killed with his ego and pride and killed more enemies than any other SEAL in history. Sounds
one more
like a big
time. Say that one more
success.
time.
I know. He got a bunch of Americans killed with his ego and pride to kill more enemies than any other SEAL in history.
Wow.
That's a riddle you have to decode.
Well, I knew it. I knew that guy was a fraud. I can't stand Jocko Willink's. And if you're buying any of his products, you've got to go into therapy. You got to get into therapy and figure out what is going on. I want to show you this. This is Ari Matti doing his Russian bot shit. You know, talk about Russian bots. Joe's always saying, I really think the only reason Americans are at odds right now is just disinformation bots from Russia. It's like really the only reason. It has nothing to do with me or all my friends. Talk about a bot. Talk about a Russian bot sitting right in front of you. They really put that bot where they needed to. This made me suspicious. I didn't see this coming. Listen to Ari Matti glaze up Joe Rogan for a good 20 minutes. We'll only hear a little bit of it, but I thought this was suspicious. And if I were Joe Rogan and started hearing him use this type of language here with me, I'd get a little nervous. I'd go, okay, what does he want? Let's see.
Yeah.
And I remember my friend Tim writes me, and he goes, Joe Rogan, and they're coming to, and it was another guy's, it was like an Australian guy's show or something. You know, that's his headlining show. And he was big in Australia.
Talking about years ago in Australia, his friend goes, Joe Rogan's coming to town. Would you like to go see him?
Show or something. You know, that's his headlining show. And he was big in Australia, but not like pack out the club, half-papered, older people. You know, it was like a regular crowd, I would say. Nothing superstar, rock star shit.
Right.
And all the open micers, all me, everybody gets back into the room to watch you. Because you're our first famous guy that we've seen drop into that club. And in our head, you know how open mic, we're all haters, dude. We're all like, let's see this American guy bomb, you know? Because we're all haters at that point. You know, open micers, dude.
Oh, yeah, I was a hater.
Dude, yeah, what do you think, dude? I'm getting 2 minutes at this club. What the fuck am I, you know? So we're all like, oh, how's this? And you come, they go, from America. And this was, you had the Joe Rogan experience. It was, I think, you just went from Ustream to YouTube. So it was big in the comedy community. But in Australia, pop culture, not that big. You know, you were the Fear Factor guy, I would say, most. Just looking at the crowd, what they thought of you. And you get a polite, nothing like it would be today. You get a polite applause. And you go out there, and it was your triggered set. You did so clever too. You did the opener of your hour and the closer, right? Because I saw you in the next day in the theater.
Yeah.
Dude, you were murdering so hard when you had that Kim Kardashian bit, when you're climbing on a stool.
When you're climbing on the stool, dude, you murdered so hard. Now, what does most everybody, even including Joe's biggest fans, say about his stand-up? Well, they say, sorry, Joe, love the podcast, but stand-up isn't for you. You're a stool humper, okay? Which people really didn't like. I had no idea people were that anti-stool comedy. I don't know where they got this. I don't know where they saw so much stool comedy that they got sick of it so much, you know. But they really did not respond well to the Joe stool humping. Well, here's Ari Matti going, we thought you were going to suck, you know. We thought you were just TV guy. You murdered. When you grabbed that stool, we were in awe. Listen to this.
Dude, you were murdering so hard when you had that Kim Kardashian bit. When you're climbing on a stool, you're kicking off
on the
the heels.
Yeah.
Sweat was dripping because it was summer in Australia. Sweat was dripping down, I remember. And all of us, like comics in the back, are like, this is not a crowd that for who Kim Kardashian is a prevalent pop figure. But your bit was so good that it transcends the reference.
So good it
it's like me as a young kid watching Dave Chappelle doing Crack Baby. I'm an Estonian white kid in a suburb. What do I know about the corner and the projects? I've never seen a black person. But he's literally never. But his talent transcends the reference.
Right.
And I remember you were murdering so hard, and that's when I was like, holy fuck. Like, because we all thought you're just like a famous guy who just does stand-up on the side. And we were like, no, this guy's a murderer. And
I mean, guys, what are we...
I mean,
look at this. Oh, my God, that sweat hand movement was not... Okay. You are a murderer.
Who just does stand-up on the side. And we were like, no, this guy's a murderer. And I remember that poor headliner. I mean, rest in peace.
Oh my God.
And you were like slamming.
Well, thanks, brother. Yeah, that was right when I was about to film Triggered. So that shit was tight. That shit was tight.
And then I remember somebody comes back to me. They know I smoke weed.
Okay, so I think, I could be wrong, but Joe was kind of going along with it at first. When the second time when he goes, he's a murderer, Joe kind of backs off. See if you can pick up on this. He was following. He was kind of excited hearing about all this stuff. After the second time he heard this murderer, he's getting a little suspicious, like me.
Slamming.
Well, thanks, brother. Yeah, that was right when I was about to film Triggered. So that shit was tight. That shit was tight.
And then I remember somebody comes back to me. They know I smoke weed. They go, Mr. Rogan needs weed.
Dun, 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 dun.
And in my head, I'm like,
didn't we hang out on this little balcony area, little fire escape?
So let me tell you about this balcony.
Hey, we got to go, man. I'm sorry. I got to wrap this up.
Excuse me? He's in the middle of glazing you. Watch this. Watch how this goes. I couldn't believe it. And watch how they both handle it. It's very weird.
The area, little fire escape.
So let me tell you about this balcony.
Hey, we got to go, man. I'm sorry. I got to wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up with this.
Okay.
So you're on the balcony and...
I mean, have you ever seen anything like this?
I haven't seen this.
This is wild. Why did you turn? I mean, they were having a lovely conversation. Out of nowhere, hey, we got to go. But I'm in the middle of telling you a compliment story. It's a weird place to stop and say, we got to go. And then watch what Ari Matti does, which I've never, most people go, oh, okay, yeah. Hey, it was great being on here. Thank you much for having me, okay? Watch this.
Dun, 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 dun.
And in my head, I'm like,
didn't we hang out on this little, balcony area, little fire escape?
So let me tell you about this balcony.
Hey, we got to go, man. I'm sorry. I got to wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up with this.
Okay.
So let's wrap it up with this. Okay. I mean, did you see Joe's okay here? Let's wrap it up with this. Ooh, even when you reverse it, it's bad.
Okay.
So you're on the balcony, and I get the weed, and I tell my friend Tim, see, I'm cool. I'm not going to talk, and for everybody try to talk to you there. I'm just going to give you a fist bump and the weed. I go, I have the weed. Tim grabs the weed, turns around, and just walks away. And in my head, I'm like, I wish I could have just given you a fist bump, you know. But now, 9 years later, fuck you, Tim.
Yeah, fuck you, Tim. You hater.
He knows.
He doesn't like that. It's like he picked up on it. He goes, this is what people do when they're
insincere.
using me. He picked up.
Tim, you hater. You took his weed.
Yeah. He knows.
Yeah, that was fun. It's cool. It's always cool to go to a different country and see the scene. Yeah. And Melbourne had a pretty good scene.
And then you're murdered in the theater. 7 a.m. I see you at the UFC. Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey, amazing KO. Dude, I go back to bed. I wake up. You're already in LA talking to a scientist engaged. I'm like, this guy fucking.
Watch this.
That was like a crazy weekend, you know?
Yeah, it's a wild life. Anyway, again, thank you, my brother. Thank you for being at the club. Thanks for being an awesome
it's a wild
guy.
life anyway.
It's great having you around. It's great to see you flourish. And if people get a chance to see you live,
look
don't
at his
miss
eyes
it.
now.
Ari is a real killer.
Thank
12
you.
years in, and it's beautiful to see you there, man. And thank you very much for being there Friday and Saturday night.
You fucking murdered
it meant a lot to me. It really did.
Thank you.
All you guys, Ron and Tony too. Like that meant so much to me because it was like I was at home. It was like we're home no matter where we go.
Yeah, brother.
Right.
The club's amazing. Thank
Appreciate
you so much.
Tell everybody your Instagrams they can find
It's
you.
Ari Matti Comedy. Ari-M-A-T-T-I Comedy on Instagram. Easiest way.
You have a website? No.
Building one.
Building one?
No
All right.
website, huh? 12 years,
but
no
if you go
website.
to the Instagram, all my dates are there.
All right. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Russian bot, Ari Matti. You know, I thought that was an important piece. So now when you look at him, you see, because anybody who would do that to, you know, one of the worst stand-up comics this world has ever seen. I mean, this guy, the reception for his special was almost Schaub-like, Brendan Schaub. You know, people comparing it to that. A lot of people, his own fans, a lot of people, not the comics. The comics told him it was amazing.
Except for all of the people on Twitter who said that it was so based.
Yes, of course, and it also tricked a few people into thinking it was based. So you have those people as well.
The Benny Johnsons of the
Yes,
world.
the Bennies. Okay, I want to show